It was another cold night in the city. The bus rumbled through the half-empty streets, headlights cutting through the drizzle. Emily sat by the window, cradling her baby close. Her eyes were heavy, her body exhausted after a 14-hour shift at the diner. She'd been doing everything she could to survive, 2 jobs, endless bills, and a dream that seemed to slip farther away with each passing day. Her baby, Noah, was her whole world. And yet tonight, she could barely keep her eyes open. The bus jolted. She looked up and saw him, a man in a navy coat, tall, sharp-jawed, and radiating calm confidence. He gave her a gentle nod, then went back to his phone. He looked like someone from another world, the kind who never had to worry about late rent or skipped meals. Emily sighed and turned toward the window again. The hum of the bus, the warmth of Noah's tiny body, and the exhaustion pulling at her eyelids, all of it melted together as she drifted to sleep. Moments, or maybe hours, later, she stirred. Her cheek rested against something solid and warm. She blinked, realizing with horror that she had fallen asleep on the man's shoulder. "Oh my God, I'm so sorry," she whispered, sitting up quickly, embarrassed. The man smiled, a soft, patient smile that disarmed her instantly. "It's okay," he said quietly. "You looked like you needed the rest." Emily blushed, murmuring thanks as she adjusted Noah in her arms. But before she could turn away, he noticed the baby's worn blanket and the frayed strap of her bag. "Long day?" he asked. She gave a small, tired laugh. "Long life," she replied. Something in her voice made him pause. He didn't say anything more, just nodded. When the bus stopped at her corner, she stood. He noticed how she hesitated before stepping into the rain, holding the baby tighter against the cold. The next morning, Emily arrived at the diner late. Her manager was already frowning, but before she could apologize, a black car pulled up outside. Everyone turned to look. From it stepped the same man from the bus, now in a tailored suit. He walked straight to her. "Emily," he said. She froze. "I'm Ethan," he continued. Ethan Cross. The name meant nothing to her, but it meant everything to everyone else. Ethan Cross, the CEO of Cross Industries, one of the city's biggest corporations. "I think you dropped this," he said, holding out a small baby shoe. Emily gasped. It was Noah's. She thanked him awkwardly, cheeks burning, and tried to step away, but he stopped her. "Actually, I came for more than that," he said. "You mentioned you work long hours. I own a small community project, helping single parents find stable jobs and childcare. I think you'd be perfect for it." Emily stared at him, unsure if she'd heard right. A CEO offering help. People didn't do that. "Why?" she asked, suspicion flickering. Ethan smiled softly. "Because once, my mom was you," he said. "She raised me alone. Someone helped her once, and it changed everything." Tears welled in Emily's eyes before she could stop them. For the first time in years, she felt seen. Not as a waitress, not as a struggling mother, but as someone who mattered. Weeks later, her life began to change. The program helped her find steady hours and affordable childcare. Ethan visited often, sometimes under the excuse of checking progress, but their conversations grew deeper. He admired her resilience, the fire in her spirit despite everything she'd endured. And though she told herself not to dream, she couldn't ignore how her heart felt when he looked at her, not with pity, but with genuine admiration. One evening, after she finished her shift, she stepped outside to find Ethan waiting again. "You really don't give up, do you?" she teased. "Never on things that matter," he replied. She laughed, but before she could respond, he handed her an envelope. "For you and Noah," he said. Inside were papers, approval for a small apartment near the program center. "Consider it a new start." Emily's breath caught. "Ethan, I can't accept this," she said. But he shook his head. "You've already earned it. You just needed someone to remind you how strong you are." As the city lights shimmered behind them, Emily realized something she hadn't felt in years: hope. Real, tangible hope. And maybe, just maybe, something more if you believe in second chances, in kindness from unexpected places, and in the power of never giving up. Hit that subscribe button. There are more stories like Emily's waiting to inspire you. Because sometimes, one small act of compassion can change an entire life.